up, suckers? It's Elle from the Lazy Girl World, where we talk about all things movie and TV related. Today we're going to get into the good, the bad, and the ugh-mugs of Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings, okay? So, if you don't know anything about this movie before you go in, it is about Shang-Chi, the master of unarmed weaponry-based kung fu, is forced to confront his past after being drawn into the Ten Rings organization, okay? Ten Rings organization, it's a family affair. Now we have, I did not look up how to pronounce everybody's name. Okay, so we have Simu Led from the Taken series and Kim's Convenience. He's playing Sean, aka Shang-Chi. We have Awkwafina, who's Katie. She was in Crazy Rich Asians. We have Ming'er Zhang, and she plays Xialing. It's her, okay, acting debut. So congratulations. We have Tony Leung, who plays Win Wu Shu. We have Fala Chin, who plays Lee from The Undoing. Tony is from The Grandmaster. We have Michelle Yao, who plays Nan. She's from Boss Level and Crazy Rich Asians. We have Hua Yun, who plays Master Guangbo. He's also in the movie Master Z. And we have Florian Montanu. Okay. He's Razor Fist, and he is from Creed too. Like I said, I didn't look up how to pronounce everybody's name, so I hope I did an okay job. Anyway, let's get into the good right now. Okay, so first of all, y'all know I love the music. It was up there. It was top notch. We only had a couple of songs that had words in it, but they were great. They fit the aesthetic of the movie. They fit the aesthetic of the people. I was vibing. It was a good time. And then obviously there's background music. And I love that as well, because I feel like they really try to get into like the Asian music, okay? As far as like instrumentals, or as the Asian music that we know, okay? As far as instrumentals go, I feel like they did a good job with that. I liked that the humor in this movie was very subtle. Okay, if you know anything about the Marvel movies, they be trying to come out swinging with the jokes. Okay, making you laugh, trying to break up the action. This one did not do that. It was just irregular, everyday, ha ha, that person tripped. Isn't that hilarious? Humor. Okay, and I love that about this movie, because sometimes the humor comes off a little bit too much, and it's just like, I didn't sign up for all of that. Y'all know I love to laugh, but I don't be signing up for all of that all of the time. I felt like the story was actually a really good one. It felt like it was all connected from start to finish. There was never a time when I was like, this don't make no doggone sense. Huh? How are you going to connect this to this? Huh? What is going on? So, good job to the writer. Okay, you did a great job. It was connected. As far as the fighting in this movie, obviously, this is a martial arts movie. So, I was here for it. Okay, there was a lot of martial arts going around. There's a lot of kick buttery going around in a lot of different places, okay? There was a fight that I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it was amazing. I was like, couldn't be me. It couldn't be me taking part in a fight that's happening in this place. No, I will not. I'm a punk. First of all, I'm a punk. I'm not trying to get hit. But even if I was trying to get hit, I would still run away, because I'm not fighting right there. That's stupid. So, in addition to all of the kung fu, the martial arts, or I don't know if kung fu that we saw, I felt like they did a really great job in showcasing the martial artistry. Okay, you know, sometimes we get a lot of shaky camera, we get a lot of twisting of the camera when all of the fights and the kicks and everything is going on, so that it looks cool, but you can tell it wasn't really thought out. It wasn't real, like, kung fu fighting choreography. So with this, you can see like this would be really cool, regardless of if the special effects are there, regardless of if the 10 rings weren't there during this fight. This is an amazing fight, and it's an accurate fight in my mind. It could accurately happen. I was like, I could definitely see you kicking somebody like that with your foot, and I could definitely see you punching somebody like that even if you didn't have them 10 rings. That was amazing to me. Okay. I loved every part of that. I loved that with this movie, we actually got into the fantasy side of Marvel, of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, comic book world, whatever. Like, obviously, all the Marvel movies are sci-fi, or fantasy, science fiction fantasy in their own right, because obviously the aliens and the alien monsters and Thanos, he's not real. Okay, that's fantasy through and through. But if you are like a book reader, then you understand what I mean by fantasy. We get the mystical side that we have yet to get in any of the other Marvel movies, and really which I haven't really seen since like Lord of the Rings, that type of fantasy. Obviously we're not trekking through a forest, but still. So I liked that. I liked the lighting. I liked it, y'all. I liked everything about it. I'm gonna get into this right now. There are 2 scenes. There's a mid-credit scene, okay, that comes pretty quickly, and there's a post-credit scene. Do not leave, okay? Do not leave the movie theater. There are 2. Sometimes we only get 1, sometimes we get none. You got 2. Sit down, stick around, pay attention, tell people to be quiet when you're in the theater or wherever you are watching the movie, okay? There are 2. They make sense. We will see the Legend of the Ten Rings again, okay? Moral of the story is, don't put your grief on your children, okay? Just because you're grieving, don't put it on your children, okay? Because then they're going to be pulled back into a world that I don't want to be pulled back into. Fix yourself first. Let them children grieve on their own, okay? This is moral of the story for everybody that's watching. All right, the bad. I really only have one bad thing to say about this, and I feel like since this was the MCU's like real delve into, I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know, this was their time to really showcase China. You know, this is an Asian movie. This is set in China. I feel like, or you know, US and then China, but I feel like this was the time to really show us like more of their culture. Like obviously this is kind of like their lore, but this was the time to show us more. This is time to show us the city. This is time to show us how the families interact. This was the time to kind of break those barriers and let all the Americans know what it's actually like living over there, what it looks like over there. You know, we always get skyscrapers, but is that what it's actually like? You know, we always get like the family eating around the table. Is that what it's actually like? So take us around the city. Show us some people talking. Show us the scenery. So obviously it's not that bad of a thing, but it is something that I wish they had really gotten into. Like I said, it's the first movie, the first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie that is Asian centered, okay? I want this to be like breaking the barriers like Black Panther did, okay? And obviously Black Panther could have showed us more Africa, but we got Wakanda, so it is what it is. But anyway, back to this, okay? So that's all the bad I have. When I tell you guys this movie gave me so much more than I was expecting, so much more than I wanted, okay? I went in there like, this is going to be a good movie, and I walked out like that was an amazing movie. I'm sure there will be things on a second watch, because you do need a second watch, that I would be like, oh, that could have been fixed, or this could have been better, or I'm sure, but the second time I'll be like, wow, this was still amazing, okay? You ever heard yourself gasp in a movie because something was so beautiful? That's what I did. All right. Now, obviously, as y'all know, I'm a crybaby of sorts. Okay. Did I cry? Yes. I was in the car like, oh God, why? So obviously, if you're not a crybaby, you're not gonna cry. I'm a crybaby, okay? I cried a lot of movies that's not supposed to be cried at, okay? Fast and Furious cried, okay? So if you are anything like me and it's a little bit emotional, sometimes you might cry. I felt like, let's get into the Ugg mugs, okay? Because I was about to start talking. Let's get into the Ugg mugs. There was a bus scene that absolutely cracked me up. I feel like we all do this, but the bus driver, you know, he had his headphones in like bus drivers do, and all of a sudden things start going awry. He snatched those headphones out so fast so he could concentrate on driving that bus. And I feel like we all do that. Like, if something's going wrong, you have headphones and you're like, hold on, turn down the music. You're driving in the car and you're lost, turn down the music. Does that help you see better? No. No, it doesn't. But we need to turn off that music. He was like, why are these in my ears? I cannot hear. But what's that got to do with you seeing and pressing on the gas and the brake, sir? Has nothing to do with it. I think we all go through that, though. The last thing that I want to talk about is, if you were in a fight, if you knew you were about to be in a fight, okay, and you had to confuse somebody with the song, okay, what song would it be? So I'm talking about, they're like, hey, yo, what's up? I heard you was talking this, and that. and you like, oh, no, I did not want to be a part of this. What do? Okay, so in the movie, it was Hotel California, okay? But I'm telling you right now, I'm coming out with Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. Okay, what I heard you was talking, wake me up inside, wake me up inside, and then I'm dipping out, bro. I'm dipping out. So what is your, oh my God, I gotta confuse somebody because they're about to hit me song? Okay, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so this was the review for Shang-Chi, and yes, I am saying it correctly, okay? And The Legend of the Ten Rings. If you guys have already seen it, let me know what you think about the movie, okay? I actually want to talk about it. I don't have people that really be talking about movies with me. Tell me down in the comments below. If there's anything else, okay, that you would like for me to review, let me know down in the comments below. There is a Brit that always communicates with me. Thank you, Brit. Okay, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.